Um, One important thing to remember when you're starting your social media accounts is consistency in the names. So if you plan to be ubiquitous on all platforms, then you got to make sure that nobody already has the handle that you want or need. For example, if you want to launch a business called Smart Farms, like I did, you want to make sure you've got Smart Farms or the closest thing to Smart Farms on all social media platforms. You don't want to have Smart Farms 44 on TikTok and Smart Farms 46 on YouTube and Smart Farm on some other platform. You want to make sure it's Smart Farms all the way across. And that's super important, and people don't understand that because there's a lot of scammers out there that will copy your name and try to copy the template of what your business is and then reach out and ask for money and whatever. So in order to protect yourself, build your brand presence, and protect people that are going to be engaging in your content and trying to buy your products, you want to protect everybody by being consistent so that people know, hey, this is them on every platform, and therefore this must be them now. Starting a website is easier than it's ever been. Uh, you can use different platforms. There's AI websites, like Gamma. You can go on GoDaddy and pretty much is plug and play. Click templates and just build your website out like that. They pretty much launch a generic version when you start a website. You go through and answer the questions like, what type of business is it? What's your customer base? Yada yada, and then it pops out this generic template of a similar business model to yours, and then you can go through and edit it. But you shouldn't have to pay for somebody to do that type of thing nowadays because they just make it so easy on you. But if you do need help, I do build websites as a service, so feel free to hit me up, and I'll link a couple of other services in the description of the video. But that's pretty simple. It's not MySpace, it's not Facebook. You don't want to build your website out to look like some type of social platform. That's what your social media is for. Your website is specifically to sell your products. Uh, be concise. Focus on search engine optimization. Make sure that when people are Googling whatever it is that you're trying to sell, that you have the answer to their question or their inquiry.